All right, time to do some pirate shit. Yeah, so apparently every time is um, the first time they start up Sea of Thieves, it always blue screens them. No idea what the problem there might be. Okay. Bot has been moved. It's going to take me some time to get into the game anyway, because it's on my hard disk. So tasks for today's stream. We're going to do a skeleton camp. We're going to do an Ashen Voyage of Legends. Maybe some Ashen bottles. And then an Ashen Vault. So right now, there is an event going on that I may have talked about on another stream, where the value of Ashen loot has been doubled. The Devil's Roar has fallen silent. Volcanic activity and earthquakes are not happening. So it is actually super chill right now. Terrible for merchants, because while cargo runs, Ashen cargo runs do give double the value, so it's good for leveling merchants. Cargo runs do not count as merchant voyages, and cargo run loot when sold does not actually count toward the emissary ledger for merchants, which is stupid, and they should have changed that. Oh hell yeah! Apparently Miz didn't blue screen. So let me just get into my stream drop in. Actually, I should go into. That's fine. Whatever. Which is weird because even commodities. Hello, Miz. Welcome on in.
No blue screen this time.
Yeah.
Let's go, not blue screening. Woohoo!
Congratulations. So yeah, I was just remarking on the emissary factions that benefit from the current event. So yeah, merchants get the short end of the stick, because while commodities and regular voyages will count, cargo runs do not. But they are good for leveling up merchants if you need to get to Pirate Legend, I guess. And Ashen lost shipment voyages give you very minimal Ashen loot. I got one piece of Ashen merchant loot while doing one of those.
Yeah, they're always getting the short end of the stick, man.
Mm-hmm. And they created the diamond chests for the merchants a lot when they added kingly loot, and the double value treasure for the other factions. But like the diamond chests don't spawn in any of the voyages except for raids, and they don't count as kingly loot either. So like you can only get them from raids, and they don't count as kingly when you find them on ships. But they will appear on shipwrecks, just like kingly loot does. It's the weirdest thing. I don't know why there's such a like. They should have given a different type of loot for raids, and they should have counted the diamond crates, because again, diamonds, gems, just like the crystal skulls and the kingly treasures that look like they're made of crystal. The diamonds should be kingly loot. I don't get it. It's so weird. And so you find those, and it's always kind of a bummer because it's like, oh, I want a kingly loot for the commendation, but you don't get it.
They're very weird about their categorization of what kind of loot is what.
It's very inconsistent, yeah. And they should have added new merchant loot types for the existing voyages, but it's weird that they didn't, or at least make Ashen loot more common in the Ashen voyage, because that's the entire point of doing it, is that you're supposed to get Ashen loot that is worth more. Which is why I think that the increased value of Ashen loot should stick around. Maybe not 2 times, but maybe like 1.5 times what it is currently.
Because they're more than likely gonna turn the volcanoes back on. They need to make it to be a little more incentivizing to be in the area.
That's weird. Did someone leave the guild? Huh. Because that used to be 11. Well, I'm not going to look at the guild list because I don't want to blast whoever that might be live on stream. But I'm going to review that afterwards. And that's my current character model. I have a 2.0 design in the works. Actually, I need to show you that artwork, Miz, because I think you'll appreciate it. Because I am finally going toward a more piratey design aesthetic, and Triple B has actually been working on. Actually, I'm gonna share that with you right now. Live reaction incoming.
Let's go. Show me the pirates.
I'm not gonna show it on stream though, because I don't know when I want to start getting like art and whatnot until the design is like finished, finalized, and whatnot. But
I understand that.
I'm talking to my audience.
I love that coat. Yeah.
I'm leaning more into one of my original design inspirations, which was Soma Cruz from Castlevania.
Yeah, it gives a little bit of a royalty kind of vibe, like a royal pirate. I love that, like the gold on the sleeves. That's really cool. Yeah, I want to because I want to go for like a friendly, heroic, like vigilante pirate aesthetic, because that's how I play Sea of Thieves. And also kind of go for a modern look still to it. So the character design, so I just made some offhand comments about like, oh, it'd be cool if like maybe my hoodie design changed, so I had like the upper body was like clouds, and maybe the tiger stripes could come away from the clouds like rainfall or something like that. And I shared some references of some trendy like overcoat plus like newsboy cap aesthetic, and then Triple B is like, I like this idea. Would you mind if I did a thing? And I was like, I'm not gonna say no. And then you never say no to art from Triple B. Triple B's a great artist.
Oh, she's phenomenal. And then she came out with this, and we worked on the design back and forth, and like it just kept getting better and better and better. And I'm like, okay, so like secretly I'd been meaning to commission Slum for a character design, and I was gonna try and aim for like a One Piece style pirate design. And that's basically what Triple B accidentally created, because I didn't give her any references from One Piece. Go ahead.
I definitely really like the clouds. The cloud design is so fluid and like it looks natural. Kind of also like, because of the fur of a white tiger being that, it kind of gives off a little bit of the vibes between clouds, and it also can look kind of fluffy like fur, and it's really cool. I am absolutely in love with this design. I appreciate that you mentioned that, because that was literally one of the things I had suggested that Kirsten actually really appreciated. I said like, okay, well, what if I had like maybe like cloud like fur kind of rolling over my shoulders or something like that, but instead I decided to settle on fur on the coat, and then the hoodie would have the cloud pattern on it. So yeah, you know, and I feel like that I'm getting the best of both worlds, and it really became something special. They really blend together very well. Yeah. So the only thing that kind of needs like a little bit of fleshing out is the pirate coat. That's still kind of like the last thing we worked on, and I feel like it's still lacking a little flavor, but I'm not sure how to continue evolving it. But I'm sure we'll figure it out. I did actually discuss some ideas with Cthulhu and my buddy Raptor. You should be able to join my session, by the way. I'm in game. Yeah, well, I've been focusing. Okay. No worries. I'm thinking that maybe if you add like some straps or stuff, like you know how on captain's coats stuff like that, they have like the triangle strap with like the button on it, like stuff like that. Little details like that might help. Fununa has suggested a similar thing, like maybe some tears in the pants and whatnot to look a bit more rugged. Problem is, I don't want to get too asymmetrical with the design, because that does make it harder. But
part of it was also my OCD-ness and wanting things to be a certain way,
Yeah,
and
with the
like
tears, I can understand that. With the straps, you can do that on both sides. So it's a possibility to think about. Try it.
right.
It'll look right, then you can remove it. But
Hmm.
that's definitely something that probably would add a little bit more pizzazz to it.
Yeah.
I love the golden detailing on the sleeve. That is absolutely gorgeous.
Yeah, there was one version where the clouds were gold at the top, but the color kind of clashed with everything else that was going on. So I was like, no, I should still maintain the white tiger like look, but then we put the gold in with the coat, and it is more appropriate.
Yeah, yeah. It needs this. It needs to be subtle gold. It can't have too
Yeah,
much gold, otherwise it's just gonna clash over everything. And you're gonna look more gold than anything.
and I just really like the white and the gold. Oh god, we're all skeletons. My models, the character models have not loaded. um, that's my problem for having this on my hard disk drive.
The skeletons, they're everywhere.
Yeah. So just to kind of wrap up this train of thought, though, there was one other detail. I have been thinking, so as far as the coat is concerned, I did have an idea of like, so right now it's just like all one piece. But I did have this idea, okay, what if we split the back of the coat and then have the bottom of the back of the coat have like the white tiger print aesthetic on it again, so that it has literal tiger tails as coat tails. I thought that was kind of a fun idea. But again, that would be on the back of the coat, which I currently don't have a reference for, because again, this is not supposed to be like a super detailed character sheet. This is a design concept. But I'm not exactly sure what I want the back of the coat to look like necessarily. So that's also something else I have to think about. But I really like that idea. But I've also just been thinking of like things to change up with my VTuber design. Like I've already been thinking about a second hairstyle, kind of like an undercut or a fade. Kirsten has also given me the term 2-block hairstyle. All different terms referring to kind of the same thing. And maybe having some facial hair, like a bit of scruff, maybe some shadow under the eyes, or like black rims around the eyes, kind of like Deku from My Hero Academia, or tired eyes, like particularly the detective from My Hero Academia, as their design changes as they get stressed out and tired as the series goes on. They get very scruffy looking. They have very tired like eye bags, and they look really cool as a result of that. And again, that would be more toggles rather than changes to the core design. But there's still part of me that's like, okay, what are fundamental things I could add to my character so that, like, what if I don't have the hoodie on? What if I don't have the coat on?
I could honestly see you having a version of your hair which is, instead of it being black, it could be white with like black streaks, so it's kind of leaning more tigery. That'd be really cool.
Yeah, it's a very common trope though that I'm trying to avoid, because like almost every other white tiger VTuber does that. But I wouldn't mind having some like white strands, like graying hair, you know? Because like IRL, I mean, I'm in my fucking 30s, let's be honest here. I don't, my hair isn't graying, and I don't know if it will for a very long time. My hair is very, very dark, thick, black. I'm not going to have a receding hairline or any problems with hair loss. However, due to stress, I have a lot of white hairs, just random white hair strands, and I feel like that could add some texture to my hairstyle, and I don't mind representing that. And again, facial hair and eye bags and whatnot could make my character look older. I'm also thinking Triple B has drawn me back in like the like Slum Babies community, the pool party art, if you remember that she did once upon a time.
Yeah.
She drew
Yeah, I
me
was in that art.
with broad, yeah, exactly, with broader shoulders. And we've discussed this before, that I don't necessarily, because I am IRL working on losing weight and getting fit, I don't want to necessarily go for a plus size design. Nothing against it, it's just I'm working toward my own body type being something different. But compared to my existing model, which is very much anime protagonist right now, I would appreciate maybe having broader shoulders, a stockier build. So something that isn't quite like lean, skinny anime man, you know?
Yeah.
Just something that looks a little more realistic for not quite dad bod either, but approaching that, you know. Don't get me started on how like all the tropes I'm mentioning are leaning into more like dad / daddy energy. Let's not dwell on that too much, but you know, I mean it sells. But the other thing I was thinking, so again, so another detail I really like that Triple V suggested is the hoodie being sleeveless. And I looked at that and I'm like, yeah, but what if I still have my t-shirt like going outside of the sleeveless hoodie? And it's like, okay, that looked amazing. I never considered that before. It looks phenomenal.
It definitely leans into pirates because I've seen a lot of pirate designs where it's like a vest over top of a short sleeve shirt.
Yeah.
So it's giving it a lot more piratey vibes, which I really like.
And then okay, I'm seeing something happening. We're gonna discuss that in just a moment. And then the last thing I want to mention is, again, so divorced of the coat and the hoodie, what would make my design stand out still? Because I still just look like a normal guy in a blue t-shirt, let's be honest. So I thought, okay, well, what if my glasses frames had like the part that loops back over the ear? What if that was a tiger tail aesthetic? Because like cattails curve, right? And that would be a fun little detail that does not stand out. I don't have to have additional accessories because I don't want to have a bunch of bling and jewelry hanging off my character. It overcomplicates the design. But as a part of that's going to exist as part of my character model anyway, and you would only see it at certain head angles. And it would be like interspersed amidst my hair. So it wouldn't be like super dramatic or anything. But hey, if there's a side profile of me, you see a little bit of the tiger tail, like people clearly know, oh, that's Ties and not just random guy in blue shirt with glasses, right? So I like that idea, but I don't know if it's enough. So I was thinking, okay, well, if we lean into the pirate design, here, let me quickly drown myself and see if I can respawn with with my character model. What's funny is that my hands exist. They're plain hands, but my character model is very clearly a skeleton. I might actually quit and rejoin to get the models to load. But I was thinking, so like they added a lightning scar or a lightning curse to the Emporium, which I really like and I have equipped. And I was thinking, well, okay, kind of like Watson from Apex Legends. What if I had like a Lichtenberg scar, that like the scar that you get from being struck by lightning, because that's something I'm known to be a victim of frequently in Sea of Thieves. But then we get back to the asymmetrical design, and it's like, okay, well, I probably want that to be like around my right hand, like my dominant arm, as if I got struck by lightning because I was holding a sword, right? But then how do I want that to look? Do I want it to trail up from one of my fingers? Do I want it to wrap around my arm? Blah, blah, blah. It's one of those things where I kind of need someone to draw a couple different versions of it so I can pick one and be like, yes, that's the one I like best, because I can't visualize things very well. I always require people to do some what if like sketches for me before I can decide on anything. I'm difficult that way.
I understand that. I do that a lot to Katie.
Mm-hmm.
You do not, if you do end up eventually commissioning Katie, don't worry about like correcting things. She yells at me constantly when I'm like, oh, I don't want to bother you anymore correcting things. She's like, just tell me what you want.
Right.
She gets very annoyed with me because I keep like, I don't want to bother you. She's just like, let me know what you want.
There we go. My character model has loaded.
Thinking about the scar, I think definitely the wrap around the finger and then up the hand and up the arm would be really interesting to look. It's definitely something where you get out to see a few different options to get the perfect one.
This might be a stupid question. I'm not much of a romantic. Well, that's a lie. I am, but I don't know enough about like romantic tropes. What hand does one normally put like a wedding ring or engagement or promise ring on?
Wedding ring would go on the side of your heart, to your left.
Okay. So I'm just thinking like it would be fun eventually to maybe have like a ring on one finger and then on the opposite arm coming from the same finger, a lightning strike. So I think I would maybe have that coming from my dominant arm's ring finger.
Yeah, that makes sense.
That could be kind of cool. to say that I'm married to the storm or something edgy like that.
Over here like, you always thinking about the storm. What about me?
Well, that's what the other hand is for. So anyway, as I alluded, there is currently a burning blade that is doing some nonsense. They are currently at 2 rituals. I think they might actually be doing, annoyingly, they might be doing some stuff in the Devil's Roar. They are currently spinning on the spot. They could approach Barnacle Key and do the skeleton camp there, which you can tell with this little icon, which islands have skeleton camps. If they get to 3, there is a commendation that they've added for sinking a burning blade and selling the Blade of Souls burning that you get that has at least a power level of 3 from them completing 3 camps. Because that's basically how the Burning Blade works, which is the New World event, which I'm explaining for the sake of stream. In that, randomly the Burning Blade will spawn. You'll see the wispy, like, fire tornado that I pointed out earlier. You can always see it on the map. If a crew defeats it, they can either pledge themselves to it, sinking their current boat, ending their current voyage, getting rid of their current emissary. They will raise Reaper Grade 1, even if they were a Reaper already when they sunk it. And skeletons will respawn on the boat and help them with repairs and firing cannons. The barrels have bone collars. They can use the Ashen Roar, which is basically a projectile gunpowder keg cannon that shoots a giant fireball. So it's very imposing. They also get a Chest of Fortune 1 Ashen Captain's Chest for some reason, a supply crate, and a Obsidian Ashen Wind Skull, which is weaker than a normal Ashen Wind Skull. But that's mostly to light your enemies on fire if you get into PvP. The Burning Blade cannot catch on fire. It has a sloop capstan, but for all intents and purposes, it is a galleon. And when you are on the Burning Blade, you want to do camps, and that increases your camp number below, and every camp you complete increases the value of the Burning Blade when you eventually go to Reaper's Hideout, where Flameheart has been resurrected, and you can go to him. There's a long, like, hand-in time to turn in the Burning Blade, but as soon as you do, it disappears, your emissary ends, and you cash in the Burning Blade for its current value. The Burning Blade is actually not worth a lot on its own, but every camp that you complete gives you one emissary grade, and basically it boils down to every camp is worth about 20k. So if you, and there's a commendation for handing it in with 8 voyages completed, which gets you about 250k plus the multiplier. No, it's 200, and then plus the multiplier, that becomes 500k emissary value toward the leaderboard. So that is huge. So because that exists, I'm kind of waiting to see if they're going to do that camp or not. And that's why I'm just sitting here talking about whatever. Because it would be fun to get one of those done. And raising emissary is going to immediately put us on the map for those guys. There are already grade 5. And we can also do a camp. And I actually think we should do that. I think we should go to Lookout Point and do that, just to start off stream and get that content done. And so what's interesting is, so there are now these things, and they have these burning braziers. And I'm going to advocate that we don't bother raising. Actually, no. Let's bait them. Let's raise Athena and do this camp. So I think they probably sunk someone. That's why they're probably spinning on the spot. They're probably looting stuff. So it's going to take them some time to come over here.
Krakened.
True. That's true. So by doing the camp, we will get some gold piles and the Orb of Secrets. The Orb of Secrets, ironically, cannot actually be given to Athena's fortune. But it can't be sold for any other faction besides the Hunter's Call. So you can get... and I don't know what it does in terms of emissary value, but it is worth 20k, because it is designed to work like a raid, similar to a sea fort, or one of the underwater raids. So low time for completion, decent reward. You get one treasure item, so it's quick escape. You get your valuable treasure. It's one piece of loot you have to sell, and then some gold piles. But yeah, it's just weird that Athena has no emissary benefit for that. But I am kind of curious how much of a grade boost it'll give us. Also, I should probably double check. Can you talk for a second, miss?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, perfect. I just want to make sure that stream could hear Discord audio. It's kind of important. I just...
There's meat in the barrel, so you can get food right away.
So these are kind of fun. I did one, and they're surprisingly chill. By that same token, so when you do have the Burning Blade, I would argue that while you could totally use it to attack other players, because again, you are representing Reapers and blah blah blah, you're kind of being an asshole by doing that, because when the Burning Blade is active, no other world events will spawn. And by not engaging with the camps, you are not increasing your value for other players to sink you. So you're kind of quote-unquote not playing the game. And even if you do get a whole bunch of loot on the Burning Blade, the risk at the very end is, well, okay, you want to handle the Burning Blade with all your camps completed for maximum value, but if you hand that in, your emissary immediately ends. So you're putting yourself at a huge disadvantage by having a bunch of loot that you need to sell before you can turn in the Burning Blade. Which, again, for a confident Reaper crew that is not opposed to PvP on a galleon, you know, that's fine. But, I don't know. I just think it's a bad vibe to like, if you get the Burning Blade, just do camps. Just do them as fast as possible. Give as much value for yourself, and as much value for other players if they sink you. At least that's my argument. So there are now these obsidian skeletons that guard the island. Apparently, if you're on the Burning Blade, they will actually come and meet you, and like chauffeur you to the inside of the camp, which is kind of a fun detail. What kind of sucks is they have these cool like black bones with the skeleton runes on them. This looks very fetching, and you can get those for your skeleton curse. Oh yeah, hold on, my character model real quick. Yeah, so I got the lightning strike, and then it's also on my wrist, which is very cool. I'm actually going to change over to the skeleton curse, just in case we do engage with them. But the problem is, if you want to get the obsidian bone cosmetic for the skeleton curse, you need to not only complete a bunch of the new commendations that are actually quite difficult associated with the Burning Blade World event, but you also need to reach even higher, like extremely insane levels of the Reaper PvP faction. Like we're talking like 200, 300, like 335, 235, 270, etc., etc. It's kind of wild that they have that extra requirement. But let's get on with this. So we light both of these torches. Get on the elevator. Crank the lever. There's a staircase in case you get left behind. My buddy Raptor wasn't on the elevator when I cranked the lever, and he apparently couldn't jump down. So there does seem to be an invisible wall that will keep you from getting onto the elevator. Can you actually walk into the center? Okay, so that was a problem on his end. So never mind what I just said.
He just needs to get good.
Apparently. So we get in here.
Oh my god, I love the roof in here. This is cool.
Yeah, it's very pretty. So these three symbols are going to reset in a second once I ignite the Stargazer. and we're going to have to basically trace those constellations, but there will also be gold pile rooms along the side, and also on the back wall there are two. So we're going to need to do turtle, arrow, fish. Also, Ms. Oh, did I? Oh, I did a different one with raptor. Hold on. Lookout. Point. Louise journal. There are lore. North side. Small alcove. North side this way.
Bear.
There we go. Adventures of the Unicorn, Volume 5. The fair panther, daughter of the widow, this one. A righteous princess and queen, they say. She made a terrible prison for all them ancients that were turning bad. Even her mum! Okay. So yeah. Bear, as you said. And then turtle. I'm just checking if there's the one back here. No. Okay, so bear, turtle, arrow, and it was fish, right? So what you do is you move the stargazer in the center here, and as you spin the wheel, it will start lighting them up. Okay, so if you want to stop moving that, and you left click to change the mode, and then you start tracing out the symbol. That was turtle. Yep, Miz has some gold piles. Owl, fox, fish. And they do close after a moment. I'll go get the fish piles. So now we need bear and arrow. You could do this after, but I like doing the gold piles first because there's.
I don't think it is. Can't tell.
No, that's the feather. Yeah, I do appreciate that you can rotate the stargazer fully. There's the bear. So if you can move that so that it's not. And stop. Okay, bear is good. And then the arrow's there, so I'll just move that. Ow.
It's surprisingly peaceful in here.
Yeah, it really is.
I really like that music they made for in here, though. It's really nice.
Should be able to light that up now. And left click to focus it in. There you go. Perfect. For some reason I didn't hear the this actually opening, but all right. So now we just do this. So we need crab, owl, fox. So that's the crab-o, right? That one's a tricky one. Oh, wait, yeah. No, that's my bad. All right, so owl and then fox. Is that the owl? I think that's a bat.
Yes. Yeah, that's a bat.
Okay. That's the owl.
There's owl.
Perfect. Now fox, and basically the little torches underneath each of them light up as you do them. Oh, no. Yeah, I made that same mistake. Nope.
This controller moved on me. Rude.
Oh, the the constellation didn't disappear. Weird. There we go. And now we fight like 5 waves of obsidian skellies. And then we get our treasure. If you are on the burning blade, these guys will not spawn, and you are just done. So doing camps on the burning blade is actually really fast if you don't worry about the gold piles. Some of them will spawn with kegs, by the way, so just keep an eye out for that.
I already knifed one with a keg in the face.
And there are cannons that are positioned around inside the room. So something that can be done is one player could there we go.
Ow.
I got you. So one player can actually stand in front of the door while another player uses the cannons. And this is actually a really good spot, apparently, for farming the cursed cannonball commendations. Because you can inflict a curse on a lot of skeletons all at the same time and then immediately hit them with another cannon. Personally, I do that at sea forts. Oh, fuck.
That keg decided to come out just the wrong moment.
I was surprised because like the keg hadn't actually surfaced yet. I was just attacking like the top of the skeleton, which is why I was confused why that went off. And then we have the Raider of Secrets. And we just bully this guy while he eats his potassium. There we go. And we get some more gold piles, and then we can put an end to the ritual. And then we get the Orb of Secrets. So that actually did not give us any emissary grade. So again, so when you're on the Burning Blade and you do that, the value immediately is applied to the Burning Blade. So you don't actually come out of here with anything. You leave the orb in place, so you can just return to your ship from here. But we, since we're making out, it out of here with the orb, need to go back to the elevator. And so what I'd actually like to do,
Cherry
Miz...
Jolly Rancher.
Yeah, basically. It's literally like a cherry sour, like I was talking about earlier. So because we actually didn't get any emissary grade, what I'd like to do is switch us over to the guild. So here, let me make a note real quick of our current value. 3,313,752. And I'm curious if it'll actually count toward the ledger or not, because I don't actually know if it provides emissary grade. The obsidian skeletons up top also respawn. What's the burning blade doing?
They're at Surrender Island right now.
What the BB doing? Oh, they're being jerks. See, they're just rolling around doing Ashen voyages and stuff for profit for only them, and everyone else is on the same server with them. Is not allowed to I think that might actually be a strategy. Do a couple camps, therefore everyone on the server is going to wait for you to do a third camp, and they're not going to attack you until you've done the third camp. I legitimately think that's the strategy that they're employing, and that's kind of toxic.
Yeah, I'm not too much of a fan of that.
They are actively ruining the server by preventing events from spawning, and they are not making their world event that they're currently in control of active.
Yeah, I would say we sell this and then dive to a different server.
Or we go and attack them.
I'm not gonna be very much help, but if you want to go for it, fine, we'll go for it. Okay, I'll try to kick some ass.
I say we chance it. So let's raise guild, because I just want to test if the Orb of Secrets actually does any emissary value and not just gold. And then we're gonna re-raise Athena, and then we're gonna come for them, because there is a thing for sinking the Burning Blade as an Athena emissary. And for people that aren't good at PvP, what is actually recommended is raise Athena, shoot the Burning Blade once, and then just do your own thing and hope another crew sinks the Burning Blade, and you'll get credit for it. But the thing about the 3 camps is that you need to actually get the Burning Blade. See, so when you defeat the Burning Blade, it goes into a it doesn't sink immediately. It goes into a state where you can either capture it or continue pummeling it to actually sink it. And if you sink it, then the Blade of Souls burning spawns. Which I think is an interesting idea. There's not much point in us. As fun as it would be to show off, like we can run around on the Burning Blade when it's in that state and show it off, but I don't think we should actually capture it if we do manage to defeat it. I'm actually curious what happens if you defeat it. Are they still are they immediately like teleported off the ship? Or are they allowed to actually stick around and grief the people who defeated the Burning Blade? Because I don't think that should happen. Ms. Remember, before we sell, we're gonna raise guild.
I know.
Not that I don't trust that you remembered, but I've made enough mistakes, and I know that communication is important. So I just wanted to vocalize it.
The reason why I took that off the ship is in case someone rocks up on us while we're there.
No worries. No worries.
Not there.
Again, I always hated to do that thing where it's like, I'm just saying this as a reminder, not that I actually think you've forgotten, but just in case. And part of it is honestly for me, because I like to forget things. Unless I remind myself. And then we raise the guild. Want some candy? Yep, value goes up. Was that actually 20,000 though? Hold on, let's do some math. So that's... Yeah, no, that was because we went.
Yeah, that
actually
went from 13 to 33.
Yeah, we were at 313,000. Now we're 333. However, we were at 752, so it's actually 200 less than 20,000 for some reason. So it's 19,800 for some weird reason. All right, now let's lower the guild. And I actually need to use the washroom, so I'm gonna do that. And then we're gonna raise Athena and then go and attack them. And if that doesn't go well, then we'll just go to another server. And we'll do Ashen voyages. So I'll give everyone a dancing skeleton while I'm...
Just gotta sell off this ammo crate first.
Sure. I will be right back. All right. I've returned. Perfect. And I just remembered.
A tightrope to get to the ship.
Cool. Crew proximity chat. Okay. So this might be a complete waste of time. They might see us approaching.
Other way.
Oh,
The tightrope's over here.
I mean, I was just gonna sword dash over there, but it's cool.
I said
also,
this tightrope, you're gonna use it.
Something worth talking about is they announced that in the next season, because they're going to be adding a grapple hook launcher, which is apparently going to be a standard weapon that just does not deal damage. That they are also going to focus on adjusting the blunderbuss so that it will no longer be capable of one-shotting. It will do 90 damage at most, and it will have increased knockback, and it will also have more vertical knockback than it currently does. So it's designed to be used as more of a deck sweeper to get people off your top deck, or if you board someone, to knock them off of their deck, rather than clearing in the hold, basically, is what people like to use that for. So it'll make PvP a lot less frustrating in that respect, but it'll still be a very useful tool for declining boards, because currently, I'm going to see if I can do a gamer move. So let's say, oh, someone hit me with a blunderbuss and I got knocked back. Oh no! I can just grab back on. And people that are really adept at PvP will do that, and it sucks. So with the increased knockback, the idea there is, if you know that someone's on your ladder, just look down, shoot them, or go here, shoot them. And as long as any of those pellets hit them, boom, they're gone. And I'm excited for that change, because we've got a lot of fun weapons right now. I've been warmed up to the double-barreled pistol now that they've increased its damage. It's great against ghosts because it has a damage buff that allows them to be defeated in one shot. I prefer it to the flintlock. And I've been using this over the blunderbuss just because I wanted a longer range weapon, but I didn't quite want to use the Eye of Reach, you know?
It looks like they're going to Morris Peak.
Yeah, I mean they're a Reaper emissary, so like what are they even doing in the grand scheme of things, right? That said, since there's not going to be much value in taking the Blade of Souls from them, we may as well actually, if we do end up sinking them, we may as well capture the Burning Blade and can take it for a test run.
Okay.
Yeah, it has to be crewed by other players. You can't just sing. So it counts as a skeleton ship. You can't use like chain shot on it when it's controlled by AI. And you can tell the difference because as soon as the player captures it, it raises Reaper and it displays the camp indicator. But if you don't see the camp indicator or a Reaper flag, then that means it's still AI controlled, and it will just cover like one of 3 or 4 different regions of the sea, slowly like bumming around. Just looking and seeing if there's anything else we could productively do. Setting enemy players on fire with the obsidian skull would be nice.
If we do end up capturing it, it should be the first time I'm on the, This is actually going to be the first time I'm going to see one of them in person. I've not seen one of them yet.
Yeah. And it's good to get some practice in and get some like footage so I can also send it to my friends who I end up playing with. If I decide to pull them into one of these adventures, I can be like, hey, so this is what it's like dealing with it. You know, give them a little bit of information rather than nothing, you know? Because like, as much as I would like to get the Blade of Souls, again, there's really not much point if it's not at 3 or greater. I don't even think, hold on, I just went through all the commendations. I didn't really, no, there's Blade of Souls with 3. There is actually no commendation for selling the Burning Blade of Souls. Unless it has 3 levels of power on it.
Okay, now they're back towards the north by Flintlock Peninsula.
Yeah, they might be. They might have noticed that we're approaching them.
And now they're turning towards us.
That's fine. I mean, we're approaching them. it's fair. Here, hold on. Lost Legend. See, we did this lookout point, right? Yeah. Lost Legend. Blind Man's Lagoon. Okay. Just want to make sure we didn't screw that up by forgetting to do something while we were there, but we're fine. They are definitely approaching us. There's no doubt about that. Because they probably want to hit us with the Ashen Roar. Because you got to hit people 3 times with that. I forget if I streamed, they did adjust wind so that sail direction matters more, and when you are against the wind, you want to make sure that the sail is getting as little drag as possible, so you want to make sure that the sail is aligned with the wind so that it's not catching any wind in the wrong direction, like blowing against the sail, which I think is a nice touch because finally it makes sense. There was something else that they added that I thought of earlier, but I forget if I even talked about it. So we shut off the lightning curse.
Now turning towards the side of the Peninsula, so I don't think they actually noticed us.
Well, that's good. With any luck, it might just be a small crew. They will still have skeletons helping.
It's just a solo on there.
That'd be really funny. And so the thing is, like, these skeletons on the ship have finite lives. They have more lives the smaller your crew is, which doesn't really help with piloting a goddamn galleon. But by doing a camp, it also restores the lives of those AI skeletons. And because they haven't been doing camps, they might be low. Yes. And we will get a title card once we approach it. The other night I was doing a Legend of the Veil, minding my own business, and as soon as they saw the tornado, they just laser focused on me. And I was in the middle of fighting the fort at the end there, and then just out of the blue,
they're turning towards us.
They're turning away. They're facing east. What's also nice is that the Burning Blade cannot start voyages. Well, double-edged sword. But for chasing them, it's nice because it means that they cannot evade into the Devil's Shroud. But if you're on the Burning Blade, it means that, again...
There's another sloop over there.
Cool.
To the south side of the island. I think they might be chasing them.
Boombastic, is that? Yeah, they're still rotating around the island. They're moving very slowly for a galleon.
Pretty sure their sails are up.
No, they're down. They're moving now. Oh, is that sloop coming back? No, that's a skeleton sloop.
There's a skeleton sloop and there's a normal sloop.
Yeah. I got excited for a second thinking that we'd have some support.
Do skeleton sloops attack the Burning Blade?
I would assume no. I can say that Megs and skeleton ships will not spawn on the Burning Blade. But I don't think there's anything stopping the Burning Blade from fighting skeleton ships.
Turning back towards us, it looks like.
Yeah, I mean they're gonna want to try and hit us head on with the Ashen roar. So be ready for that. We don't really have a position unless we want to go around the island, like clockwise to follow the path that they. Here, hold on. There is
firing at the other sloop.
Really? You freaked me out for a second.
Sorry.
I thought someone had boarded us. Okay, lower our speed. Well, okay. Okay, they fell off. Hey, Miz, I think I'm gonna have you helm.
Okay. They're turning around. So I'm gonna try to side them.
Yeah, thankfully they don't seem super competent, and they're not. On your left. Oh, never mind. I got the impression that someone is in the water. And they might be. Maybe hard steer toward them.
Yeah, I'm turning towards them.
Someone is in the water.
Toward...
Yeah. They're gonna miss us, though. I think this is a sloop crew. Okay, even us out. Toward the right a little bit. They fired another person. Now hard steer toward them.
Yep.
Apologies in advance if I get very commanding. It's the stress
I'd rather
of the...
you direct me.
And given that they keep launching some dude at us, I'm pretty optimistic that they don't know what they're doing. Even us out.
Okay.
And then start turning toward again. And now even us out again, because they are going straight for some reason. They're gonna... it looks like they're trying to turn toward us. Okay. Aggressively turn toward them. I think they're trying to swing around and hit us with the Ashen Roar. Yeah, okay, that's good. Yeah, no, our mask got hit. I am taking the shots I can get. Oh, no, that wasn't our mast. That was the wheel or the capstan. Yeah, I'm repairing. Okay, you're good. So if we could, like, get close to them so I could try and hit them with some chain shots, that would be really nice.
I'm trying to get closer.
Oh, no worries. Yeah, good. Good. Oh, I hit one of them. Completely... No, hard right. Keep going hard right. I'm gonna try and manage our sales so we can catch up to them. Okay, this seems pretty good. It will put them in a really good position to potentially on our boat. They bone collared us. Okay, we're in a good position, potentially. We need a,
He was on our boat, but I got him.
Okay, good. We need a hard left. The hardest left you possibly can do.
The wheel's fucked.
Okay. Oh, they have 2 ladders. Oh, that's interesting.
I have to quickly repair.
Okay, it's a, I think it's a brig crew. I saw at least 3. I killed 1. And I anchored them. Now they can raise anchor pretty quick. But if you can raise sails and get yourself to a reasonable position to unload the cannons on them, I will be back in like literally a second.
I'm pretty far away because I was repairing the ship.
Ah.
Because we had a lot of holes.
That's fair.
But we're good now. I'm taking us back over.
But that's interesting that they have 2 ladders that you can use to board them. One of them looks like high up, but the waves can take you there. Okay, so we turn us left.
In the water.
Yep. They do still have some skeletons, unfortunately. I wonder if they repaired the mast at all from when I hit it. And so try and move us left toward them. I think they just shot a man at us. Okay, that's actually pretty good. I just need to avoid getting killed. Okay. Oh, fuck. Hard right.
I'm going as hard right as I can. I managed to kill the guy.
Yep. They probably have like way too many cannonballs and supplies to keep repairing, unfortunately. Yeah, fighting galleons is no fun. The downside about the ship being so tall is that they were just able to like jump onto our ship from it. They barely had to spend any contemplation. They shot a man. Two men's, in fact. Oh, he's on our boat. There might be
He's
another
trying to
man.
anchor us.
Oh, well, of course. See, the problem is I don't actually know where all their barrels are, so I don't really have a great opportunity to, like, loot their stuff. Oh, yeah. Keep us on this arc. This is really good. Man in water. Away we go. The fact that they could just send two guys over to board us is annoying. See, the thing is, I think we are well equipped to deal with them. It's just this is going to become a battle of resources.
Which we do not have very many.
Yeah. I'm going to have to try boarding them again at some point, I feel. If they hit us with the Ashen roar, we're in big trouble. Just keep her heading. Yeah, well. Oh, what nerds. Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh. Okay, we're actually fine in terms of our positioning because we're just going like straight ahead, I think. Yeah. So the good news is that goes on like a 2-minute cooldown. That could have been a lot worse. If that hit us, we would have had like 4 holes open up at the same time. I think the only hole that we have is caused by the fire damage. Okay,
I think they're going to Moro's Peak. Nope, wait, nope, they're turning towards us again.
Well, that was stressful. Oh, straightness. Woo. Actually, no. Repair the ship. This is going to be a huge risk. Okay, raise anchor. Oh, that's my fault. Yeah. Okay. So this is extremely risky business, but if I can hit them with a keg, it's going to be a huge advantage for us. Don't know if I want to put that in the, I don't think I want to put that in the mast. I want to keep this as much of a surprise as humanly possible. So if we can try and get alongside them without them detonating the keg, whew, we'll be in business.
They're facing towards us, I think.
Yes. So keep going. Oh, and they are turning. So keep going hard left. We want to approach their left side as we head toward them.
You mean hard right?
Yes, sorry. I was looking at the map and things were
wait,
things
hang
were upside
on.
down.
That'd be turning you away from them.
So try and get as close to them as possible. Now do a hard left. We're basically gonna try and ram them, and I'm gonna have to leave you on your own to fight any borders.
Oh, they're facing us.
Okay. Not great. I feel like it's probably come off of cooldown, but
Well, I'm turning to the side. It's okay.
oh, we're done.
Oh, they aimed it too low. It went in
Oh,
the water.
they fucked that up. Oh, get out of there.
I got knocked off.
Okay, that's fine. I just they're on our ship, setting it on fire. Good shit.
Treasure donated. Yeah, the treasure donated is a fucking keg. I respawned. Yeah, the ship's almost gone.
Well, repair it if you can. I am keeping them well occupied.
I got insta-kill. There's one on the ship.
Where are their barrels? I've got them anchored.
Probably by the time I respawn, they're gonna sink.
Off that. Nah, I'm dead. Well, bummer.
Yep, we definitely sank. This is taking a while to load.
Yeah, we lost our emissary status. That said, if we are very close by, we should go at them.
We are at Marauder's Arch.
That's not great. Okay, well, we got our PvP in. We got to get a little look at the burning blade. Let's do okay. Let's go to Morrow's Peak through the Tall Tale. And then we'll do your favorite, Ashen Vault.
Let's go.
Because right now I think that makes the most sense to showcase on stream. Like, that'll give us the most interesting look at the Devil's Roar being quiet, you know? Tall Tales. Yeah, my hands get really shaky.
I have a fallen warrior fire, so I'm setting it off.
Where firework? Did it disappear already?
Yeah, I already set it off.
I thought it was one of the ones that lingered. Oh well.
Nope.
Still got some of our meat. That's exciting.
Yeah, I still have my meat as well.
Well, now that we're not going to be engaging with the burning blade. Honestly, all things considered, that was a pretty decent fight. We had a genuine chance there.
If that other sloop had helped us, they would have been dead.
Mm-hmm. Guaranteed. And I believe you got one shot by a shotgun.
Yeah, it was one of those.
Hey, guess what we were just talking about earlier? Case and fucking point. You know? If the blunderbuss wasn't what it was... Because there should not be a player deleter that when someone respawns immediately, you shoot them once and they're dead. There should at least be weapon switch and then attempt to sword them, right? So that the other player can, like, make some attempt to get away.
Also struggling, basically, I got blunderbussed here because I struggled to get up onto here and he was standing up here.
Oh, yeah, it's super awkward to get up here, actually, because jumping at, like, maximum distance,
I should have hopped on the capstan.
Yeah. Because you need to be, like, past the threshold on the stairs, or you need to land on the railing, and that's kind of a technical maneuver. The other strat is have blender bombs, but at the same time, switching to blender bombs is kind of awkward because you have to hit Q, then E, and then radio menu.
Well, I'm also on controller.
Oh, yeah. So that's even more awkward.
Yeah, I have to, like, hit R2, then drag towards it on the list, and then I need to make sure that I'm on the blender bombs and the fire bombs.
Mm-hmm. So, hey, you know, it's a good sign. Like, earlier Mecha Break fucking overheated my PC and I was getting warnings. Now, it's still running hot. It's a hot day. But I'm not getting any critical warnings and the game hasn't fucking crashed on me. So, Mecha Break definitely has some optimization issues.
Someone with the fake Reaper's flag is on. They're all the way up by fucking... What's his name? The Port Merrick.
Oh, that's fine.
But there does not seem to be a burning blade right now.
Oh, yeah. So let's raise gold hoarders. And voyage. Treasure vault. Ashen captains. Whee! And if we find any Ashen bottles, we'll do those as well. Because I've basically made up my mind that this week I'm going to strive to, with the possible exception of Reapers, because it would be kind of a nightmare to do like an Ashen Vault as a Reaper and then go all the way to the Reaper's hideout. I would definitely need a second person to do that at least. So doing that while I'm at work is not really viable.
Well, unless you manage to get me on.
Right.
The perks of Miz being disabled, they're basically available most of the time.
Mm-hmm. But, you know, I don't want to make a game too hard while you're feeling unwell, also.
It's just a fever, I'm fine.
Voyage. Vote. Where are we heading? North. Alright. That could be Forsaken Brink. Oh, I need to equip my lightning curse. Right. When I took off the skeleton curse, I forgot.
One of your favorite things about playing with me is you don't have to always be on the wheel.
Yeah.
Like, actually, 99% of the time if we're playing together, I'm on the wheel. I don't mind being wheel.
I'm more like I enjoy helming and I'm confident at my helmsmanship, but with the amount of PvP that I've done, I'm usually more confident when I'm playing with a group of people to do the one on the cannons. Because like that fight, I constantly had to hit those long arcing shots and predict where they were going. I was hitting them, but they just had so many skeletons that kept respawning. And I think we definitely gave them a run for their money. And I am proud that I was able to keg them. Even though you could argue that it did cost us the fight because we were missing someone to defend our ship.
I think we would have been fucked either way. If I had managed to get up there and killed them, I think we probably would have been fine, but me getting stuck there kind of wasn't too great.
I don't mean like you directly. I mean the royal you, like the viewers. Someone in the audience could make the argument that if I had not attempted to keg them, we could have killed the person who boarded us. And
is that a sloop over there in front of us?
No, that's a palm tree.
Okay. I hate the fucking palm tree curse.
Yeah, the draw distance is what it is. But yeah, so to repeat, during the Ashen bottle event, I can't view the event page because there is still an issue from the.
You're wrong. That is a sloop.
Oh, okay. There's a sloop further in the distance. I did see that briefly as I hopped up here. I think they're over here-ish.
They're at Ancient Isle.
So the Ashen bottles will only appear on land because the previous Athena bottle event basically replaced almost, if not all, bottles in the game. And so people could not work on their kingly chests or get breaths at the sea. It was a bad state of affairs. So now those still spawn, but any bottles that appear on land in the Devil's Roar are guaranteed to be Ashen bottles, and they will lead you to...
I already know what that is. That is, I believe, Fletcher's Rest. Yes,
Yeah.
That is Fletcher's Rest.
Looks like it. Oh, we got the good boy.
That's where the key is. We don't know if it's going to be the same.
We're going to want a rowboat, potentially. So let me quickly load this up.
There's a mermaid statue under the water here.
Nice.
Where are you? There you are. It's red.
Nice. Yeah, in case I didn't talk about on stream, they made it so that the double-barreled pistol, each shot does 5 more damage. And prepping the charge shot is a lot faster now. So it's actually worth doing, and it feels more responsive.
I'm almost drowning.
I can hear. Oh, clutch. All right. On to the next island. Where are we going?
Northeast.
North. So that's got to be Cinder Islet, probably. Oh, that is Fetcher's Rest. Okay.
I recognize that little part of island anyway.
The key wouldn't lead to the same island that it's on, would it?
It has done that before.
Oh, hell yes. because that's this is the island that the rowboat is perfect for. Look at me being a little strategic gamer.
Now, there's no guarantee, but it can happen. I've had it happen before.
And just to get my analysis on stream. So one thing I was thinking of doing today on stream, probably won't. Just because I do want to end between 12 and 1. Potentially. So I've been comparing, so with the 2x multiplier on Ashen loot right now, I sold an Ashen chest of legends at grade 4 with Athena, and it was massive. It was basically like, it was 28,000, it was 56,000 in total. And I kind of, so in the end I got about 88,000, and then I did a Legend of the Veil with Raptor. We only got Bell and Suds, so it was the lowest value one, but that gets you to grade 5, and that only got us 88k. So, and the thing about Ashen Voyage of Legends is that it's pretty chill. I did a X marks the spots map, I fought 3 skeletons, and then I did a riddle. And then I went to another island to dig up the Chest of Legends. The benefit of that is you don't summon a gigantic green tornado broadcasting your location to the entire server. And you can grab the Chest of Legends at your leisure while you're safe and sound. And it's also really fast compared to doing a Legend of the Veil. Now, granted, the chest was worth twice as much, so without the Ashen multiplier, it would have been 28,000 less, so closer to like 50-60,000. But still, because you're not like delving into vaults, even when the region is active again, it's a very short amount of time for a lot of value for that voyage. And it goes to show that, you know, removing the randomness from what you could get in a Legend of the Veil, and the amount of speed and the security of doing a Legend of the Veil, of the Ashen Voyage of Legends. Legend of the Veil needs an update. It is not as lucrative as it should be, and I've complained about this before. Nice. The real problem is that when they again reskinned all the gold hoarders and Order of Souls treasures to provide double value for voyages, they to balance the Legend of the Veil, they just doubled the amount of like Chests of the Damned and Skulls of the Damned that you would get, which doesn't matter for Athena. So if they took away those and gave you double the Athena loot at the end, because that's the highest risk reward factor of that, in that again you broadcast yourself on the map, there's a Chest of Legends that people are going to want to steal, but the Chest of Legends in and of itself is no longer worth enough anymore, especially since the Legend of the Veil can't be done in the Devil's Roar, so you're never going to get an Ashen one. So and they're not going to there's no reason for them to make that Ashen, and I don't think they're going to make a new location for the Legend of the Veil to make an Ashen version of that. Therefore, they should either add Ashen, oh, we need to go far north. For some reason, I misread the island I was looking at. Into the fog we go, apparently. So they either need to add Ashen Athena loot. Well, actually, no, that wouldn't help matters. They just need to double the Athena loot, or just make the Athena loot more valuable when doing the Legend of the Veil compared to regular Athena voyages. That said, I would argue that there should be other pieces of Ashen loot for Athena other than the Chest of Legends, because right now that's the only piece that is. And under normal circumstances, as we said at the beginning of the session, the value of Ashen loot is really underwhelming. So I think the base value of Ashen loot should be increased after this event to give people more reason to actually go to the Devil's Roar.
Otherwise, it's just gonna go back to people being like, "All right, I'm never going back here again." Bye.
Yeah, because Ashen vaults really aren't worth it under normal circumstances. Because even if you finish an Ashen vault, if your ship gets chased away, and you don't leave one person behind to keep the door open, the outer door will lock on you if you sail too far away for your safety to avoid the volcano. We're gonna want to go north, east, left, west.
That'd be right. You said northeast.
I know I did. This is again me looking at the map upside down.
I can't see shit.
Because what ends up happening is I look at this and I'm like, okay, we need to go left, and then I turn around and for some reason my that causes me to swap the orientation and I say the wrong direction. So the island is like just next to us.
Can't see shit.
We're good. Keep going left.
No, do not go left.
Well, if we weren't still like moving forward, it would have been fine. Okay, we need to get around. Actually, yeah, keep going. Let's go counterclockwise around the island. But yeah, when giving, for some reason, like I interpret things correctly, but when I give instructions, the east and west, I always flip that in my head for some reason, and I don't know why. Again, I'm more visual than vocal. I've never really been in much of a position for like a game with like a lot of callouts. Like even when playing stuff like Overwatch, I would always just shoot the shit with my friends and not really focus on like callouts and whatnot. But that is kind of important for a game like that. We want to straighten out, I think. Actually, this is fine. This is fine. We can make this work. Let's just get ourselves away from, and then we'll get the rowboat in there. Like, this is the other problem, is that, like, the rowboat is great for this island. God, I just got completely disoriented. Okay, you're going that way, all right. Did you turn the opposite way? I think you did.
Yeah, I need to keep fooling around.
I was using the ship's position to figure out where... No, it should be... Okay, I need to go left from here. Also, our sail is still... God, navigating in the fog is so annoying.
It really is.
Nope. Other. I don't think I'm going to be able to squeeze through there.
Pulling the ship over to the other area. I actually know where I am.
Yep. Other direction. There we go. Okay. So, map. So that's going to be right next to the dock. I was remarking before that I wish that we could get this cosmetic with the bag over the head with the... Oh, hello, friends. And the coins in the eyes. I think that's a really cool look for the skeleton curse, but you can't get that one. Yeah, Petra's Rest key. So I've already got the rowboat parked. I'm going to bring the key over to the door.
Create diamonds, free.
Ooh.
I probably should bring it over the rowboat.
Yeah, I would recommend that. Oops. There we go. That should be good. All right. Let's go.
It's me, Mario. I'm level 39 on a PS.
Blam. You also notice that my Pirate Ink game is designed to look more closer to my upcoming design. A little bit of a teaser for the gamers out there. Found one medallion. Let me know when you find the other ones. Oh, there's one over here.
Dropped one.
Nice. Okay. Whereabouts did you drop it?
Below me right now.
Cool. Got it. Okay. Cup. Key lock. Vertical chains. Cup. Key lock. Vertical chains. What did I do wrong? Oh, the key's upside down here. There we go. Okay. You are handling that. Don't worry, I got you.
I'm going over here.
Perfect. Again, a reminder that they have adjusted the time that players have for vaults. The torches also indicate we are halfway through our time. But basically, the crew size dictates how much time you have to export all this loot. And there is enough time to get literally every single treasure item on a sloop crew. The gold piles do get a bit tricky toward the end. And of course, the gold piles aren't really worth it, if we're being honest, because there's no multiplier and it doesn't give you any benefit toward the emissary ledger or whatever. But when in Rome, rob tombs.
In Rome, drown in a crypt.
All right, I think that's everything. So I'm going to start grabbing the gold piles. High up. If we can pick this clean, that'll be cool to show on stream. Good teamwork on that miss. Now it's just the ones down below. And we're in the last fifth. The remaining piles are all on the left side. Alright, out you go, miss.
Out I go. Goodbye. Enjoy drowning.
And this is the last one. Here we go. Oh, one last one. Boom. Perfect. We did good work. Now for the fun part of chancing a repetitive stress injury, taking all the loot out of the vault. See, the thing is, when you're at least dropping all the loot, there's enough variety in the movements, but like constantly running up the little curved tunnel is so annoying.
My arm is killing me right now.
Yeah. Okay, Grade 4 Reaper is chilling at Sharkfin Camp. We probably don't have to worry about them, but just something to bear in mind. There is a shipwreck north of our position that might be fun to hit up and see if we get any barnacled or kingly chests. I'm actually 51 barnacle chests away from getting the Hoarder of Barnacled Gold, one of the most sought over and time-consuming achievements, actually.
Yeah, friend Shigs has been fighting to get that achievement for a while now.
Mm-hmm. So here's what I mean. One shot kills ghosts. Because they knew that for newer players, using the double-barreled pistol on sea forts would be miserable. So they're just like, you know, just crank up the damage. I want to say it's 35 damage per shot, and it used to be 30. Or might it even be 45?
Don't think it does more than the sword and its normal shot.
Oh god. It tabbed out so I can check the damage values. Double barrel pistol damage. Currently does... Yeah, 45 after the update. It started with 40, and then they bumped it to 45. So that's 90 damage for the charge shot.
Not bad.
So, like, if anyone, like, you can't really get more damage than that off of a single attack. And now that they've made it, like, more reliable to charge it and fire it after it charges, it's a really solid weapon. I think it's really underrated. Of course, the fact that you can still fire it after reloading one shot, means if you hit the double, then either switch to, well, I mean, pairing the double barrel with the blunderbuss would be pretty crazy, because you land your charge shot and then you just spray the blunderbuss in any random direction, or even just throw a blunder bomb, you know? That would be pretty redonkulous.
It'd be absolutely disgusting.
So that said, this does only get us to 2.5. I guess it'll get us to like 3 or 4 once we load all the treasure on the ship. So that's why I'm kind of advocating that we hit up the shipwreck with the Reaper chest on it. Not grab the chest, but everything else. I think we'll have enough time. Is using the smart strategy of bringing our collector chest down here. I did that. See, this is the thing about Sea of Thieves, in that no matter how good you get at the game, like, I was the one who did that last time, and then this time I completely forgot to do that. And Miz was the one who remembered. So, like, sometimes, like, no matter how much you know, no matter how clever you are, how many mechanics you understand, you'll forget. And it's the other person on the ship that, you know, I got the last one. So don't bother bringing the collector chest back down all the way. And the fog has left us, so it'll be easy sailing. But yeah, if we could get even just one barnacle chest, that would be satisfying, man. Oh, skeleton.
My left arm is cramping to hell and back. Ow.
Yeah, I definitely experienced that a few times this week.
Man, I'm 25. I'm nearly 25, and I got the body of an 80-year-old.
I mean, that's about the point in time where you start having the aches and pains.
I've had aches and pains for years.
Well,
I never had a time without aches and pains.
Rip. And I definitely think we should do the same rowboat dock that we did last time. tours.
I see something over there. That's green.
That's probably a Disney snake.
Was indeed a Disney stick.
Oh no. Mm-hmm. Ugh, that wasn't as much as I hoped. Okay, Reapers are still decking around at the camp, so we should have more than enough time. Oh.
Thanks, that was very helpful.
I mean, you know, it just happened to finish at the time that I tried to grab onto it. So you steer us over to the shipwreck there. I'm gonna quickly do a bottle check.
Okay.
There's still a ghost hanging around. Found another rowboat.
I'll spy on what you're doing through your stream.
And there is a sloop far to the west. All right. Still only ever found one Horn of Fair Winds on a shipwreck.
We still haven't been able to get horny.
Wow. So I wonder if we could get some bone collars. Oop, okay. I'm not gonna bother taking this skull because it's not gonna be worth emissary value.
There's the Reaper's bounty.
That's all, huh? Oh, bone collars. That's it. Not a great haul, but it was worth a chance. So I'm kind of curious how well this will do, only being at... well, here's the thing, because when we got like 300,000 value, we were repping grade 5 with the guild, which is a 75% increase, right? I forget how much grade 3 is for the other normal factions. I want to say it's 75 as well, so this should get us 300k still. We can get the wind. Lovely. Oh, ruby.
Do you want to hit Scorch Pass real quick since we're right here?
For bottles?
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
Yeah, it's just straight east from yours, though. Like,
Yeah,
might
and
as
then
well.
we can hit Curse Water.
Exactly. Plus, we'll be in the fog, so no one's really gonna see us. So.
Yep. The only one we really have to worry about is the Reaper anyway, and they are gone. They have gone to another server or signed out. Straight east, a little bit south. Maggie. You're not the one we wanted. It would be nice if we could get at least one bottle. Fully raised sales. We're good here. I will say Scorched Pass is a pretty terrible island. I was talking shit about this the other day. It has very little shoreline to it. Oh, there's a skeleton ship. I'm just gonna quickly kill this captain. Are you fully... Yeah, okay. It's probably waiting to spawn on us until we set sail again, so I'll grab the skull. I'm not gonna grab the bounty. It's just gonna be either a Reaper chest that's gonna draw attention to us, or a storage crate, which we don't really need.
Free fruit.
So from here to Cursewater is south. Silly that they both spawned on us at the same time, but that is how it works. They are designed to be to spawn after a certain amount of in-game time has passed. I want to say that Megs require you to be in a server for at least 3 in-game days or something like that. And just keep us steady.
Left.
Lower sail. No, they're having to turn hard. I do want to sink them. Turn right. This is going to be awkward in the fog. But... just get us close to them so I have an accurate shot.
Yep.
Okay, this should be fine. Fuck. There, I got him. These waves! Come on. At least I hit them once. Oh.
They're smashing us.
They're done. How spiteful. They took one last shot at us. I'm gonna quickly bail. Hey, that was super worth it. That's another reason I have started being more aggressive attacking skeleton ships, is because when you're not at grade 5, they provide a really sizable boost to your emissary grade. Are we facing them?
Pretty sure. Going up here to see. Yeah, they're straight ahead of us.
Yep. And on the left side.
Mm-hmm.
There's the birds. Give me at least one barnacled chest.
The Megalodon's back.
I know. I can hear it. Rude. Well, you're gonna have to re-steer us. I'm in the midst of all the treasure, so just turn the boat around toward me. Fucking captain's chest. I don't think there's a single one. Damn it. So I hate the skeleton captain chests because they are barnacled, but they don't count. And to be fair, the achievement would be significant. Fucking sharks! Oh my god, I got double sharked. Okay, well, fuck me, I guess. The achievement would be so much easier, which is why they don't do that. But it is frustrating because skeleton captain chests are actually not worth very much. At least I don't think they are.
It's attacking again.
Just drop anchor at that point, once you're in position.
Think I'm in position?
Skeleton captain's chest is about 1,000, which is sizable. No, I don't see them anywhere. I mean, we were probably in position before we got attacked.
Time to go over to the mess again so I can see what the fuck they are. I don't see them at all.
Are you in the water?
Mm-hmm. See the sparkles anywhere in the water.
I checked northeast and I'm not seeing them.
Did it fucking sink already?
No. No, it's just the fog is being shitty. Like the mega attack knocked us pretty far off course. Oh, that's the problem, is that when MiGs are near, sharks spawn more frequently. I forgot about that detail. See, for future reference, when you sink something like that, what I tend to do is mark the map. Especially if you're in the fog like this. Because we got like 5 minutes to find the loot, and I'm not liking our odds. Like the fog is dissipating, or at least the nighttime is helping. I mean, we can... No, that's not gonna actually help us spot it. I was like looking... Wait, on the map, we made like a sharp, like hairpin turn. Where was that? Oh, I found it, found it.
I think anchoring coming towards you.
I'm gonna die. All these fucking sharks. I'm gonna try my best to touch as much of the loot as possible. Fuckers. I'm just gonna sit here, dead for a second. And then remember to drop anchor once you're close. Nice. Good work. What a... Fog in this game is really imposing. I remember when I first started playing, I think Russell or Ditto were complaining about the fog, and I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about. I've seen fog and it wasn't that bad, because it was currently in like a reduced state, and then eventually they patched back the original fog. I'm like, oh, yeah, that's soup. So where in relation to
water?
Hmm?
You're sinking at the front of the ship.
No, we're good. I patched the hole. It was actually a hole at the back.
No, things were sinking at the front of the ship, so I had to dive off the side.
I see. And the fucking captain's chest. I think we got everything.
Stuff there is too far to the side.
Yeah. Well, it was just the 2 items here, right?
Mm-hmm. Now it's definitely too far to the side because we got ran to the side.
Yeah, I'm swimming them aboard. Or at least I'm gonna get them close before shark eats me. I can hear you. I can hear you. Oh, now the fog is dissipating completely. You know what? Yeah. At this point, let's kill him. He's been a thorn in our side. Ow. And hey, extra reward. Was it? Oh. Where'd he go? Can't see due to the waves. There he is. Oh, is he gone?
You little bitch.
No, I just completely whiffed those shots. Cool. I'm great big gamer. The fucking waves. I can't see them.
Thank you, bitch.
There we go. There you go. Serves you right.
Down you go, bitch.
And we're gonna eat them too.
I'm gonna eat your flesh.
We will dine on the flesh of our enemies. So I mean, we are here. Actually, hold on. So, emissary. So let me crunch some numbers. 67% is grade 3. And then guild emissary 75%. So we would have actually gotten less than 300k, but by an amount that I don't care to calculate. Oh, that's actually a juicer. Let me eat this pork. That meg was loaded. Whoa. Where you go, miss?
Saving some seaweed over here.
Ah, the barrels.
I want that stick. My stick.
Damn, and the goddamn Meg didn't have a barnacle chest on him either. So, I mean, hey, emissary grade, I guess. When you damaged our rowboat. Well, that could have been a fucking disaster now that I think about it.
Ooh, yeah.
Because if a rowboat gets destroyed, the loot on it despawns.
It doesn't despawn, it goes in the water.
I had an experience where all the loot despawned when it was a rowboat in the water. And I shot it a couple times, and then it fell apart, and then all the loot that was on the rowboat disappeared. It's possible they patched it, but I've
Yeah,
had
I
that
don't think it's
experience.
supposed to do. I don't think it's supposed to do that.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense. However, do we trust this game to be functional and non-buggy? No. Have fun with that. Hey, look, another skeleton. I mean, I still haven't got my barnacle chest, so...
Break their knees!
East. I'm just gonna cut 2 pieces and put the rest in the barrel. Oops. Was that east? Yeah. I read that correctly. I had my compass on screen. As I looked at the map and I'm like, what's east of this? And then I looked west.
East? I thought you said west.
Okay, we still got plenty of cannonballs. In fact, what it's gonna be a good idea. Store that. There we go. Watch out for those barrels. No barnacles.
Got it all though.
Yeah. Just keeping an eye on the horizon because that sloop that was far west. But I think we're good. What are they doing?
Don't forget the stuff on the stove.
Yep. Waves. I can't shoot them. Just yeah.
What up, Rambo man?
Basically. Well, Hey, fellas. Ah, fuck. Oh. Wait, did that go to our lower hold?
No,
Okay.
I think they're over there.
They done. Hard left.
Ah.
Wonderful. Now, are you guys gonna do me a solid?
be real cool if you gave me a barnacle chest.
Just one. Just a crumb of barnacles. We still need to hit up Curse Water. Which is southwest.
Hit that too hard.
Yep, silver merch. Hopefully it doesn't drop a Reaper like right on our position.
Better not stole our loot.
No, it shouldn't. Thanks, game.
What the fuck was that?
The game being game. I might see one. Well, that could be a collector's chest. Nope, that is one. Let's go.
Cannot get that skull there.
I'll get it. Grab the one out of my... Well, that's fine. What direction is that? Something I saw southwest. I don't know what it is. It could just be a tree on an island. There we go. Fuck. No Reapers, so we're fine. Okay, let's quickly go to Curse Water. Southwest. I'm actually going to keep the Seafarer's chest in the captain's quarters so we can quickly sell that. Make sure that that gets sold before anything else. Rowboat is fine.
Normally how I deal with those is I just drop them repeatedly. Oh my god, my sister's calling me. Hang on.
Oh. We got one! Ashen message in a bottle.
I believe, is Fetcher's Rest. That's Flintlock Peninsula, which is where we're facing. We're heading that way anyway. Perfect.
We'll get the siren while we're here. On second thought, it's Sapphire, so never mind. Ah, they're fast. Just one.
Gotta destroy 50 relics for the thing this month anyway.
You're the only person I knew who actively pays attention to the objectives for the season pass.
Yeah.
I just play enough that like it comes pretty quick. Alright. Off to Flintlock. That server merge has me more worried than I reasonably need to be. Okay. I can see Morrow's path is clear. We should be fine.
Most of the stuff is on the lower half of the island, so I'm just gonna pull to the lower half.
Yeah. I'll sword dash over there and start digging. Or cannon. Whee! That was good. Aimed higher. But I did find a skull on the beach. Whether it's going to be worth taking or not is the question. This is fortuitous, because I do want to wrap up stream after we hand in all our loot. So I'm glad we were able to get a Ashen message in a bottle. Okay, so... Ooh, is that a collector chest I see? No. I mean, it's an Ashen, nighttime. Worth the pickup, certainly.
So far, we got 2 Ashen King chests.
Nice.
Left the big spots. Let's see. The next part.
Ashen collector chest. Crown of Flame, enchantment vessels. Okay, good thing is I remember where this section is. Based on our previous foray here. Oh, piece of candy.
Whoa. That's Ruby's fault.
Hmm?
Straight to our east, I believe. While you do that, I'll go check the map.
Have you already moved the other two pieces?
I moved both the Ashen chest, if that's what you're talking about.
Yes. Hmm. Okay, so that's the rock. It's the grass. That's the next patch of grass. There we go. Another collector. I probably have enough time for another island, but we should probably sell what we've got first before we do
Probably. Trying to get my sister to stop talking to me. Tell her that I'm busy.
Yeah, that was pretty mid-chest. Oh my god, you guys again? Alright, I have learned streamer tech. There. You basically just do the sword lunge and jump after you after your sword makes contact with the enemy, and then you can 180 and do it again. Southern part of Fetra's Rest is a pain. So the Ashen Kingly chests are already on the ship, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Just go west across the water there. There's a ship. I can't tell what kind it is. I think it might be a skeleton galleon near Moros. South of Moros.
Their bones are crunchy.
So this might be terrible. Again, we can do the strategy I suggested the other day in terms of the rowboat. With any luck, it'll just be a skelly, but... not Reapers. Definitely a galleon. Looks like a skelly.
That's Skelly.
All right, anchors up. And we should be good to sell them.
Plus, they're on the other side of the islands.
One more bottle for the road. All right, so quick gold hoarders check. If I open up the previous leaderboard. So last month, the previous top score was 663,000.
That, on the other hand, is a sloop.
Where?
Straight west. That way.
The other thing, I hear west and I turn left from where I'm looking currently because I interpret west as left. I think that's the problem. Yeah, they're doing their own thing though. I think we're gonna be able to sell before they become a problem. We can just roll up at full speed and anchor because we're gonna be undocking the rowboat. Pier maker still isn't working. That's annoying. The robot just chilling there. So, for reference, gold hoarders, we are at, wait, what? Oh, right, because we were guild before. That's right. So 58,767. Let's call that 59K. Ooh.
You laugh at me.
It's that weird thing where it's like, yeah, we got a lot, but it's still like not as much as I thought it would be. It was very much a first world problem, kind of. Oh, Sloop is kind of rolling up on us. You're still just kind of sailing eastward. I mean, they should know better, because if they do attack us at this point, like, there's nothing stopping us from just lowering. Okay, so basically 60,000. So I mean, that was the monthly leaderboard. That said, values this month are probably going to be inflated, because a lot of other people have probably been doing gold hoarders with Ashen voyages. So definitely doing that last bottle should come in clutch, and then I'll probably be done with gold hoarders. And then another day this week, I'll just need to do Order of Souls, and then maybe do 2 or 3 Ashen Voyages of Legends. And then maybe do some vaults and try and cart that shit over to the Reapers. Who knows? Doesn't sound like fun.
Reapers are gonna love us.
I mean, yeah. Wow, you guys are a loot pinata, huh? Okay, so we want to go straight east, basically the same direction that those dudes are going. It's the large island on our left. Literally where they're going. Oh, is that a, what is that? Can't see due to the waves, so I'm just gonna check it out myself. Not worth it. Spices.
Can't tell what they're rocking.
Probably gold hoarders as well.
I think it's merchants.
You might be right.
Yeah, that's merchants.
I don't know. The flag up top looks like merchants, but the flag on the back looks like gold hoarders.
Can't quite tell.
Oh, by the way, here's your cooked half of the Meg. Cheers.
They don't seem to be captained.
That's good for us. But if they, no, if they start shit, I am actually going to reach out to them, or at least say, like, hey, we're friendly, don't mind us. They should have heard that. Ooh, Captain. Drunken Duncan. I feel like that's somebody must have made some kind of Dunkin' Donuts liquor thing with that name. Is that ammo? Yeah.
Good portions up here.
Alright. I'll go start digging the stuff up from the far side near them.
I can see one of them over there, and they dig up a Reaper's bounty.
Alright, good for them.
Yeah, they're still digging right now. I'm just gonna sitting over here and watching them.
Might be a solo player.
He just kind of walked past me.
As long as I don't think that we've stolen their treasure or anything, we should be fine. I am tempted because I have a kingly skull, but, you know. On my way back with an Ashen collector. Oh yeah, so story time when Miz and I were doing this previously. We rolled up to an island where there was a sloop, and we didn't communicate with them. Because we were basically at the end of our session anyway. So it was basically a situation where it's like, okay, well, if they end up attacking us and sinking us, you know, no big deal, we can just sign off. And so we don't even bother communicating. We just start digging away. They started taking shots at Miz, and they weren't very accurate. So I'm like, well, it's go time now. You know, they literally took the first shot. So I'm on the boat. I start raising anchors so that we can engage them. Look at the loss. Thanks for the resub. Millennial? Oh god, there is a gunpowder keg skeleton. I'm trying to lead him away. Here we go. While I'm raising anchor, they come onto the ship and they start attacking me. So, like, even more, I'm like, it's go time. So I respawn, we start attacking them. Very clumsy fight. I board them, keep killing them, over and over. And then I notice, oh, they've got a chest of legends. And a barnacle chest. Well, that's loot that we want.
They reburied their Reaper's bounty.
That's fine.
Accidentally dug it partially up. I'm like, no, that's not what I wanted.
So that's this large rock here. Oh, you said biennial because it's 24 months. I get it.
They seem to be minding their own business, so
Yeah.
we chill.
They do seem chill. Oh, this is an awkward location. Skull. Oh, biennial, right. I was reading the I as an L. Anyway, so we sent them, got their surprisingly good loot. Curious why they had a chest of legends, but didn't really question it. Went and sold it, came back to the island, and then we got two boxes of mysterious secrets, which unfortunately can only be the only emissary they can be handed into is Reapers. And we weren't about to sail halfway across the ocean just for the emissary ledger.
Firebomb crate.
Nice. But they are worth 50,000 gold apiece. So that was pretty cool. And that was basically how that session ended. Yeah,
You know what? I think I'm gonna give them the firebomb crate because they were chill.
Sure. That is a player. Oh, wait. I think they might have already sailed away.
Yeah, you're right. They're gone. I went to the back of the island where they were, and there they're gone.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I saw a sloop in the distance. I'm like, is that a skeleton sloop? Oh no, it's a grade 2 whatever they were. I didn't actually look at their flag. I want to say it was gold hoarders. Got him is. There we go.
Yeah, like the guy was literally walking right past me, and he just did not even react to me. So I'm like, all right, we're chill.
I mean, I mean, that's basically how I do things out at work. I just have my sound off. I just mind my own business. Try not to get too attached to anything I'm doing until things get good. In which case, then I get a little salty when I can't play at peak performance.
Pretty much, you keep to yourself, and I keep to myself, and as long as you do that, we chill.
Yeah. Because if people do start trouble, I mean, I'm working, bro. If I lose anything of value that I have and I no longer have any risk, well, there's really I can literally do this all day. I am being paid to grief you at that point.
Paid to make you get good.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I won't play well, but you know, sometimes it's just on just being in the right place, right time, making the right play, or them screwing up at the wrong moment.
Yep, that skeleton galleon's still over there. As we're closer, I definitely can tell that is a skeleton galleon.
Yeah.
Had they joined our alliance, they would have gotten this loot.
They don't. If they're new, they don't know what alliances are.
That's true.
even experienced players, you know. What is that? Oh, it's the merchant crate I touched earlier. Everything else sunk except for that. Actually, I haven't been paying attention to the guild level while we've been doing all this. We made several levels with gold hoarders. Woo! Here we go. Not too bad. And the guild.
Let's sell off our spare meat.
We're at 100.
Let's go 100. And I'm pretty sure I hit level 2 distinction for gold hoarders.
I'm getting there. I'm at 94. just see. Just trying to see if a restaurant I wanted to order from is going to allow me to qualify for a Monday order deal.
I lightly cook this megalodon so I can sell it.
No. Rude. It's technically Monday, guys. Come on. What was that?
Me throwing shit.
Ah. Why is Hi-Fi Rush trending on Twitter? Give me good news. Yes! 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 Tango Gameworks taken over and revived by PUBG publisher Krafton with plans to expand Hi-Fi Rush IP. Oh my god! Yes! Yes! Yes!
Calm down, Ties. Don't get a hard on stream.
Miz, you don't understand. That's literally my favorite fucking video game ever made. And Microsoft shut down their studio earlier this year after it being like a fucking surprise, like absolute smash hit, labor of love game. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, we are so back. This is what I was hoping. I was like, well, hey, before, like, because it takes time to shut down a company. You can't just tell people to get lost. You know, there's, and I was like, please, someone, Sony, money. Who has money?
From the top ropes with a chair.
Now, I don't know how to feel about Krafton. I don't know if they're a good company. I don't know what other things they publish, but it is South Korean, and Tango Gameworks is based in Japan. They published the Callisto Protocol, which, well, not a necessarily great game. You know, it had some hype behind it. You know, there was promise there. They also did Terra back in the day. That's kind of it. There's some other stuff.
As long as they keep the people who worked on Hi-Fi Rush originally, they think they'll be okay.
Oh yeah, because they took over the studio. So yeah, as long as they don't. I feel if you're going to buy a studio like that, you want the studio and not just the brand.
Yeah, I would not overhaul the people there. You want the people.
And again, the plan is to expand Hi-Fi Rush IP. We could get a rhythm game, we could get an anime, who knows? And welcome to its employees with the cooperation of Microsoft and ZeniMax Media. There we go. Seems Microsoft has cooperated in the integration process and pledged to support the studio staff in resuming their work at the new company. And this is their first major investment in the Japanese game market. And based on their assessment of the studio's originality and game-making skills.
Perfect. I found exactly what I was looking for.
I hope the best for Tango Gameworks, because that is a studio with a lot of heart. To see such a it feels like an indie game, even though it's not. And yeah, it just sucked to see the wind get taken out of their sails like that. But yeah, we are so back. I'm so happy at that news. Oh, what a pleasant surprise.
It is time for fireworks.
buddies are still roaming around. Okay. Well, that said, I am going to exit the game and figure out my dinner plans. I might, you know, to celebrate, I might still order some za. I need to figure out a combination of coupons where I'm not going to be paying a buttload for what I wanted to order. Because I was hedging on 50% off pizza, which is a Monday offer that my local place has. But they are not counting it, even though it's technically Monday now. So now I have to go look through their coupons and decide how I want to reconfigure my order. But yeah.
I think they want to come here, so.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go.
Good stream, apart from Mecha Break, which Mecha Break almost broke my PC by overheating it. So I'm glad I made the judgment call to stop that, and you know, we got up to some antics and Sea of Thieves instead. Thank you for hanging out, Miss. Good work. Good times.
I scuttled the ship so that they can see that we're gonna be gone.
Ah, yeah, that's the plan. And I need to, because I'm only gonna have a small amount of time. Oh, Kana's still alive. We're gonna raid Kana. Where the fuck is the raid button? Raid channel. There we go. All right. Got my new raid message. We brought the rain and the parade.
All right, I'll be seeing you later, guys.
Likewise, Miss. Take care of yourself. Hope your fever dies down, man.
You will see. Hopefully it's before my birthday. Bye.
Adios. Start raid, and then we gotta wait 10 seconds. Oh no, it didn't copy the other sun shower. Wish I could still view my own chat while I'm raiding out. I see that there are new messages, but I cannot see them. So you good night. Bye.